Hey, Canoe Creek, bringing to you a message from our church leadership. Given the uncertainty that's been going on in our community and around the world, we wanted to take the time and get this message out to you. We'd love to have gotten it to you sooner, but you know what? We just took some time to make sure that we had everything that we wanted in place. When we met on Monday night to discuss what's going on and what do we need to do, there was really one guiding thought, one guiding question to everything that we talked about. And the question was simply, how do we help? You know, how do we help our church family stay connected? How do we help people get the right kind of information that can be encouraging and uplifting? How do we help continue serving people in our community and in our neighborhood? And so we were just guided by that simple idea. That and the fact that from the very beginning, 17 years ago, this church started as a very small family group that were dedicated to knowing God and dedicated to the idea of sharing that love with other people within their community. And now is no better time. I mean, it's a perfect time for us to be reminded of that and for us to tell you how much we value you, how much we love you, and how much we want to work to be there for you as well. I think in many ways the church will be defined for the generations to come and how it responds to a global incident that is beyond any portions that we know or have known currently. And so as we work together to think about what are some things that we need to do, our senior leadership realizes there's no playbook for this other than just good prayer and asking God for wisdom and making smart decisions. And so the senior leadership, that being the elders, myself and our executive minister, we decided upon a few things that were just kind of some directives and guidelines. The first one is simply this: we're going to follow whatever the CDC, Florida Department of Health, and local agencies say. We're going to be respectful in that regard. The second thing that means is all of our campus events or regular services on the campus and outside the campus have been suspended. They've been canceled. And we've let all of the people who use our facility know that, inside and out. And we will continue to follow the guidelines by those organizations until we know we can safely resume what we normally do. And the third thing is we're going to be suspending all non-essential ministry expenditures. We're going to basically freeze the budget, and we'll talk a little bit more about why that's so important here in just a few minutes. And the fourth thing was we talked about establishing a splash page or a connecting page on our website. This is one of the ways that we can continue to connect, and I'll share some information about that as well in just a few minutes. But we asked the question, what's important now? If we want to be able to help people, what can we do now? And we decided upon just a few things. One is the connecting page I just mentioned. We want a place where people can go and be able to find all the pertinent information that they need right then. One of the things that I'm most excited about with this connecting page is there will be daily posts. And we're going to have a short devotion. We're going to have a short time of prayer. We're going to have some updated information because information is changing daily. And we are also going to have the opportunity just to share some simple practical tips as well. But we want to try and provide a simple practical place where, hey, I can go and see the services that are happening on Sunday even though I'm not there. Or I can get something for my kid or for my student or whatever it may be. And so we're working on that. We're working on bringing live services, which are going to be way different than what you'd normally experience when we come here on Sundays and what we've known in the past. I just got done recording a couple of videos with a couple of local leaders that are going to share some important information. And so we're going to be doing that. And so on Sunday, we're going to be talking about how we can invite you into a community, even though it may be virtual as well. A couple of other things that have been important to us as well. And this one, without a doubt, is the most important to me. It's the high five. We used this years ago. Some of you are going to remember this, the high five card, which was the 5 people you could be praying for. We're going to use it differently, though. We're going to inspire you to reach out and call on the phone 5 people every week. 5 different people every week. And here's what I really want to challenge and press you, is take some time in silent meditation. Think of that person at church that doesn't have family, that's maybe a single individual, and you know they're not going to get a call unless you call them. You don't have their phone number? No problem. Call us. We will, or we'll find it for you. 407-891-1492. It's going to be in the letter that's associated with this video. But this high five is so important. The script is simple. Be positive, be encouraging, be helpful. You may call somebody who needs you to run to the store for them, and then pass it on. If you get a call, call somebody else. And really important, you get a voicemail, leave a message. So many of us screen our calls these days. So a high five is one that is just so vital during this time. Another thing is small groups. We're going to be sending out information about how groups can meet using things like Zoom, an internet platform to where y'all can all see each other's faces and talk about things as well. And the last thing, the fifth thing that we decided is important for us, what's important now so that we can serve and help others in our community, is how to be for St. Cloud. We've created a registry where on our splash page, this connecting page, you'll be able to sign up to serve. Maybe you can take somebody something from the store that they can't get out. Maybe you can watch somebody's kid because they've got to go to work. Maybe you can give some advice on teaching your kid at home, teaching somebody else's kid at home. Whatever it is, so many ways that we have opportunity to serve others at this time, and we want to focus in on that because it's so important. So let me just share a couple of other things with you. I want to share right now. Some people are going to ask, how do I give? Before I even respond to that, let me just simply say, we recognize this is going to be a tremendous and difficult financial hit to our community abroad. And that's why we have suspended all our non-essential ministry budget, because of how important it's going to be to support and encourage and care for our families here at Canoe Creek. Let me just simply say it this way. If you have a need, ask. If you have means, partner with us. We're going to try and do all that we can to continue to serve in the ways that we have served and in new ways in light of this difficult situation. If you desire to and you can, give on the app like you've always done, if that's how you've done it. You can go to our website and give there. As always, automated giving through your bank, which is how my wife and I love to do our giving, is a great way as well. But if you just love to write a check, because some people are like that, you can always drop it in the mail, and the address is in the letter that's going to be attached with this video as well. These are just some different things that we continue to do as this time goes by. But remember, I think this is most important. If you have needs, ask. If you have means, give. And that's what we're going to be doing through this difficult time. One really important thing as we wrap up, the leadership said, all of us, 100%, we want to be available. If you don't have our phone numbers, all you got to do is call our secretary, once again, 407-891-1492, and she will give you the number of whoever it is that you want to reach. For example, I'm excited on this connecting page. It's going to have a virtual connect card, and you're going to have the opportunity that if you want to have a prayer and decision partner call you to pray with you over the phone, they will do that. I'm excited about that. But in addition to that, you may say, I want to talk to a leader, an elder, a staff member. They will give you Jim Herman, Jim Sostrom, Troy Haskett's phone number. Ruth will give that to you. Or one of our 4 pastoral staff, myself, Carrie, Doug, and Todd. We want to be here, and it's going to be our pleasure to take your phone call. And once again, if you get our voicemail, leave a message so we know who it is and so we can call you back. So as we wrap up this time together, let me just tell you that I'm sure there's many of us who are angry, some of us who are frustrated, some of us who are scared. The thing is, we're all in this together, and we're all going to pull together. God doesn't want us to feel that way, and I'm confident that if we just accept what's going on around us and recognize the opportunities that are given to us, because our patterns and how we see things and how we do things have to change, that we can see some tremendous blessings come out of this, and we can begin to know God in ways that we've never known Him before, and even serve God in this community in ways that we've never served before as well. So have a wonderful evening. We look forward to seeing you on Sunday morning in our services at 9 and 10:30 on Facebook, and we'll see you then.